Are the mics working? Dude, oh my god, this is so botched. Everybody ready?
Yeah, born ready.
Jiving?
You can do the intro.
I can.
Send it.
All right. You recording? You recording? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Botch Pod, the worst podcast in the world. Yeah. Today we have HefeBossup.
Yes, sir. You did.
He was kind enough to let us come through. We're smoked out right now. It's a little bit hazy. What's up, man? How you doing today?
Man, good, bro. Good. I appreciate y'all boys coming through. You feel me? And I fuck with y'all boys. I fuck with y'all content. You feel me? Like that's man. Y'all doing all the right things that I like to see. You feel me? Every time I check y'all shit, as soon as I found y'all shit, I said, oh yep. I ran through like the whole bunch of y'all shit. Cause I'm like, yeah, everything is it's enjoyment. It's for the people. You tap, man. That's who could ask for more? You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, bro. Before we get into your story, your background, and everything, I got to get one thing off the table. Why the fuck are you wearing a Steelers jersey right now?
Because it's not
Tell
a Buffalo
people,
podcast.
Hey, at least it's
Tony.
at least it's a fucking Trubisky jersey. I'll give him that.
Okay. Oh, then yeah, that's respect as fuck.
I didn't
even realize what it was.
You gotta understand. Yeah. Ironically, it's a jersey's number 10, like Cordell Stewart. He's the reason why I started becoming a Steelers fan. You feel me? And
this is a dog.
Yeah, you feel me? And then it was kind of like him and Tommy Maddox, a switch on, a switch off, and then Big Ben gets drafted, and then you feel me? It was history ever since. You feel me? Been a fan ever since. But like I said, I'm a bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think on top of that too, my dad's probably one of the worst Bills fans you could ever have because he's like in his 50s, so like he's seen like the 4 back-to-back and couldn't fathom them, but those fucked him up so bad that like he'd say like dudes like Trent Edwards is gonna take us to the Super Bowl, J.P. Losman's gonna take us to the Super Bowl, Brian
There's a lot of people saying that.
Don't get me wrong, I love the confidence, but I'm just saying I'm such a realistic fan, and I guess that is what fucks me up because I've gotten arguments with Steelers fans about motherfuckers being like, you want Aaron Rodgers on the fucking team? I'm like, yes, I will take whatever last of juice Aaron Rodgers has that you're squeezing out into a bowl. I will take that. You know what I'm saying? I will take all of that over Ben having a bum arm after like rotated, like you feel me, like damn near Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, and just whatever age he is, you know? Like, I mean, he's getting old.
Yeah,
he got old.
like getting Tommy John surgery at age 37 and then expecting to play till 42 or even 40 is...
So there's only like really one quarterback right now that has really proven or has really broken seriously the odds, and that's Tom Brady, obviously.
Yeah, I remember I thought Vinny Testaverde was like the last, and I was like 40 when he was kind of shit in the bed then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tom's unhuman. But
yeah. It's all that fucking kelp ice cream and shit and fucking avocado ice cream.
I don't know how you do that. I don't know how he does that.
What, Tom?
That's insane.
Bro, that man, he like only eats fruits certain times of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like it's weird.
It's so weird. Like no bread.
And then he only kisses his son at night.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's kind. When I seen that video, it kind of made me cringe because I'm like, you're getting a massage, and then you want your son to come in and kiss you on the mouth, and not only that, you said, wait, come back here. That wasn't good enough. I said, wait, hold on. You said that wasn't good enough, and your son came back. Had that been me, I would have said, hold on, wait, what the fuck was I doing in the first place? There's somebody in there with a camera, probably a nice professional camera that's video recording the whole situation. Bro, what the fuck? Oh no, you just
the fact that he did it on camera.
Is there audio on that video?
Yeah,
is there?
There is.
Oh yeah,
did he ask for tongue or not?
Oh my god, dude, Tom, you're disrespecting an actual god right
This guy loves Tom. He has a hard on for Tom Brady for no fucking reason.
I'll say this.
For no reason.
I'll say this.
Fuck that guy.
Tom Brady has had a lot of rules made behind him getting certain shit, or his dinking dunks. I've watched it. I don't know why people couldn't stop them. I've watched it happen over and over again where I'd be like, all right, third down, dink and duck, first down. I'm like, why is it like on par to just happen over and it would just be the same couple steps, catch. And I'm like, is anybody gonna stop this? Like, put somebody like underneath or something to just jump and pick it, but then he's gonna go down. Like,
And he never gets touched.
never.
Yeah,
Never
awareness.
gets fucking touched. I don't get it.
It's because he takes pay cuts for good people on his team.
He's got a D3 fucking guard. Well, he retired, but he had a D3 fucking guard
Yeah,
the whole time at Tampa Bay. Like,
Tom's slick with it.
yeah.
Nobody wants to hit Tom
But
Brady.
it's just like, you feel me? Like
A lot of
look at
people
that Tampa Bay and Bills game. You feel me? Like, that's Josh Allen pretty much threw the same type of pass Tom threw, but the refs gave him a flag because Tom has been like that. If he knows it's third down and he knows it's the end of the game and he knows if he doesn't get this first down, it's a risk of having to punt the ball or going the fourth down and try to get it again. No, I'm going to underthrow my receiver, and if the cornerback playing on that receiver doesn't realize what he's about to do, he's going to be all over the fucking receiver, and the ball's going to be underthrown, but the receiver's going to jump back and do some weird shit. Guaranteed, Tom told him, yeah, just jump back and flail your fucking body and flop, but make it, but at least make it look like you were going to at least be able to have a catchable ball if this dude didn't grab you or something like that.
Right.
Make it look good. Now,
Just
boom,
like
it's a
Antonio
flag.
Brown doing some weird shit.
Hey, when he played for the Steelers, bro, I say he was that dude. Like, bro,
AB.
I know.
You
You
feel
gotta
me?
bring
Like,
AB
yeah,
to
yeah,
Buffalo, dude.
yeah.
I want AB.
Fuck
man,
outta here.
I
We
want
don't
AB.
need
nah,
him.
Dude,
nah,
I've
the
been
Bills
saying I
locker
want
room
AB.
would
We
have
don't
been
need
poison.
him. Yeah.
It
I
would
want
have been
AB.
poison.
It was a blessing. It was a blessing he didn't come to Buffalo.
Yeah.
I want AB. I want Gronk too.
No, I'd
You
much
want
rather
Gronk
have
too?
Steph.
No, yeah, Gronk need to stay away from
I want
here
Gronk.
too.
I like Gronk.
After,
I would take
after what he
Gronk.
did to Trey, you think Trey White's going
That
have
was
Oh,
like
it?
a
that's
heat of the
football,
moment
bro.
thing.
Like,
No,
it
that
was a penalty.
Bro,
it was
that
football.
was one of the bro. If you really, it had to be like, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say Gronkowski was like one of them dudes that was in a class of probably like 7, 8 people, but that was one of those like the Gronk spike. Like,
Yeah.
bro, he's probably just not too, like, you feel me, like
No, I know what
hot
you
pocket brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, bing.
I know what you
Like,
mean.
he just literally, like, I watched him, like, there was no reason, there was no dirty play, and he just
It
charged
was
up
so
and
weird.
just said,
Now, was that Trey's rookie year? Do we know? Was that?
I
I think it was.
so it might have been.
And like,
He-
so like, my only thing is like, I don't know, like a football thing. Like, I don't know if he was trying to hurt him, just kind of rough him up a little. I
bro,
don't know
he
what
could
happened.
have
It was
that
pure-
thing's a
it
big
was
dude.
just
He could have
anger.
took his
Oh,
fucking,
yeah,
he could have
big guy.
took Trey White's neck off, like,
Yeah.
that would have been like a neck injury or something.
That's still like one of the weirdest things to me because I could never imagine just like being out there and like doing that. Like, why did you stand up?
No,
and then just,
see,
flop?
like
I don't get it.
I played D2 football. I've done some shit like that. I'm not gonna lie. And I played with a lot of dudes that have done
dirty
shit
but
like
then,
that.
but then
too.
out there on
Like,
the cameras
fucking-
like that, like,
Bro, I punched a tackle that was twice my size in the throat, like for no like just because he was holding me after the whistle.
Piss
You know what I'm
ass.
saying? Like it's just pure reaction, anger,
Yeah.
moment, like in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
you're out there, you're in fucking battle. You're just in the zone, and you're not even thinking about who's watching, who's doing what. You're just like fighting the guy. Yeah, it's
Tony
literally just like instinct.
but
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? And that's why I sympathize with
Max.
okay, so
Gronk for that one fucking play.
okay.
It wasn't personal against the Bills. He's a Bills fan, dude. He grew up in Buffalo. He went to Will North. Like, he's a Bills fan. He wishes he could play with the Bills.
all
But
right. So how do you feel about Vontaze Burfict?
that hit, that's back when football was real.
Bro, that wasn't that. I can't even say football. Football was the same as I think football is now. The only difference is,
What about James Harrison fucking taking dudes' heads off? How you feel about that?
bro, his name's Debo. I mean, some dudes.
Same shit, though.
Yeah, but Vontaze Burfict was literally like head hunting. I feel like.
So was James Harrison. Bro, watch the highlights. Pull the highlights up.
James Harrison is also a superhuman that damn near has no business playing on a football field with other people.
Yeah,
like,
he's
not.
a freak. He's a freak.
There's
for
no
sure.
who bench presses 400 some change pounds on their pelvis.
yeah.
You feel me?
You
Like
saying hip thrust?
a hip. What girl is he fucking? Like, what girl is he fucking? Really? Like,
Obviously,
what-
thick bitches.
shit. 400 pounds of pressure. Smack. Yeah, nah. He's sending females to the hospital. Fucking body cast. Dead ass. Gotta be.
We got another one, guys. the people in the ER. Oh my God, not again.
No, but what I'm saying is like, remember Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins, like
Ray
all
Lewis
the
kill a motherfucker though. So you feel me?
Yeah. I don't fuck with Ray.
heavy
I fuck
hitters.
with Ray.
though.
I'm just not
Like,
gonna fuck with
there's
Ray.
no fucking heavy hitters anymore.
No, not really. No.
Name one.
Are you
Palomalu?
Palomalu? He's gone.
What did you say?
Pamalama?
He said
Yo!
Pamalama.
Bro, said Pamalama.
This is Buffalo. This is not Pittsburgh. Relax.
No, but Palomalu, you gotta remember.
He's a Hall of Famer. No, I know.
Palomalu is one of them dudes.
Head and shoulders.
You can't miss it, bro. He's the only dude that would jump over your line and grab your quarterback after he says hike, and nobody could do any. He sacked Joe Flacco without even crossing the line.
He's a freak, dude. He's a freak.
Snap.
At the snap.
He's a freak.
It's like he could time these things.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of players like that. Like, I'll say this. A lot of DBs nowadays, I see, like, they'll give up in coverage. Like, they give up. Like,
yeah,
they give up a lot.
But what I'm saying is there's no, like, heavy hitters like that anymore. They get penalized.
Yeah.
It's so fucking risky
you
for them to
penalized.
fucking...
Minka Fitzpatrick hit a dude in the end zone last season. Crazy. Like, shoulder pad, clean
Yeah.
hit, shoulder pad to helmet. And he was, like, laid out. And they threw the flag, and then they brought it back because they had to look at it multiple times. But it was just a nasty hit, but it was a clean shoulder to the helmet. It wasn't like they thought it was helmet to helmet.
I will say, Micah Hyde against the Jets. Did you see that?
Micah Hyde against the Jets. Is that
Bro.
the game we were at?
Fucking leveled one of
Was
the
it at
receivers.
was that the last game of the season?
No. It was
It was
year
mid-season?
before.
Oh,
Last
year
year.
before.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I
Dude,
didn't.
murder. We'll pop the clip up on the podcast. He just absolutely murdered someone. You got to, dude. That was the greatest hit I've seen in 5 years, probably.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, all right. Off the fucking
hold on,
football.
wait. Now we're still on the football. Just we'll get to that. Hold
No,
on.
we can.
What do you think about Von Miller?
We can stay on the topic of football for a second. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask him what he thinks about Von Miller.
All right, go
Von
ahead.
Miller.
A solid pickup. What do you
He's not
think?
even a Bills fan, but go ahead.
Oh man, see, bro,
Like-
see, all right, see when people say I'm not even a Bills, I get the flack. I'm a Bills fan. I'm a Bills hater. But in actuality, being a realistic fan is something that sometimes breaks a lot of people's hearts, especially when it's you feel me? Like I know what it's like. You feel me? To like go to Bills games and get my heart broken. Like Stevie Johnson's my boy. Like
Right,
you feel
yeah.
me? Like I remember like Leotis McKelvin, all of these guys, but I also remember, you feel me, when they would TP their houses, when they would do their houses filthy, when they would lose, and you feel me, like people. There's some people that are fans that don't even remember these things, and I'm like, I don't forget shit. So like you feel me, like like I said, there's two types of Bills fans. I love the one side because they real as hell, they realistic, they understand, they emotional as hell. But they could still, at the end of the day, be like, yo, brother, man, y'all had a better game. It was y'all, you feel me? Y'all
Like
was
you
better
still
today.
understand football.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's the Bills or die. Which
Right,
is still not a terrible thing. But like, and this is not a shot at you, but like, because like you're like that. But like, you also understand football. Like you don't take it to the next extent, like people on Twitter.
No, there's
Like,
people that try
oh
to
my
damn near
God.
fight you in public.
Yeah.
Like, don't get
shit
me
like
wrong.
that.
Now, if you a Patriots fan, a Dolphins fan, or a Jets fan, yo ass, you feel me? Like
Especially
that's
if you pull
something you
up to
gotta
a
deal
tailgate
with.
with
Yeah, that's
wearing
good. Yeah, you feel me? Don't expect the love. But I remember, you feel me? Like Stevie Johnson dropping the ball in the end zone, and Bills fans still being like, yo, those are days when Bills fans be like, that was an amazing game. People I didn't fucking know. People were like, yo, that was a good game. Now I got people at halftime like, fuck you, y'all not winning shit. I'm about to bust your ass. I'm like, it's 10-0. That's just like, it's still a game. Like, I was like, don't get me wrong. In my head, I'm like, it's about to be 21-0, but it could have been multiple to zeros against us. But I like underdog teams. So when a team, like, you feel me, that I watch win is now an underdog team and has the only retool, like, we don't have to rebuild. That's why I said, like, I remember, like, the people that handled the shit in the front office before Bean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Big Baller Bean, you know what I'm saying? He get that job done. He's making all the correct moves that, feel me? And it's crazy because Doug Whaley came from the Steelers and he won. I don't know what the fuck he was on. He probably did too much coke because he used to be at the bar on the west side of the Gypsy Parlor chilling, drinking, just getting mad drinks, just getting drunk as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And then he'd scurry off to Allen and then just go get dabbling drugs. And people and I remember there's times I've seen him, like, it's like my early, like, first going out days, and I'm like, is that fucking Doug Whaley? And he's just scurrying around by himself, and I'm like, some weird shit. But that just goes to show if somebody in the front office of the Buffalo Bills is out here, but like you got Bean in now, everything is solidified. He's making the moves that you see how that's supposed to go, and then you feel me, the Von Miller thing. I feel like with Von Miller, it's a toss up. It's all gonna depend on Ed Oliver.
Yeah.
It's all going to depend on Ed Oliver because Von Miller's a dude. If you notice, he only has his best times when there's another guy on that side that can
Aaron
give
Donald
him,
and shit, yeah.
I like.
and before that, the dude that played for the Broncos. You see what I'm saying? Like that, the legendary dude that retired there. You feel me? That
Yeah.
came from the Cowboys.
I'm a
So-
firm believer that Von Miller and the Greg Rousseau combo will be great. I don't know why, but I'm just a firm believer in that. The DNs.
I don't be sold
Yeah.
on nobody no more too early
No,
anymore.
I'll
I
give you
can't.
that.
I can't. You feel me? Like Greg Rousseau. You feel me? My thing is, I'll say this too. Like I remember, like people get hyped up about certain dudes that only did certain things that I've watched on Buffalo's defense that only against like the Miami Dolphins, teams that were like horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
on offense. I feel like I can't judge it that way. That's like, you feel me? Like if somebody faces the Steelers at a garbage Steelers like team, not like garbage, but you got to remember, like look at like how when they faced the Dolphins and they only put up like 3 points that first half. That's when I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on now? Hold on, you know what I'm saying? But like the Bills are such a good team that they should be honestly smacking these teams. There should be no competition in certain games. So then when there is competition, I'm like, yeah, they won, but what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck
But
the
that shows how much it rests on coaching too, though. Like game plan and coaching beforehand.
Right.
Because all those dudes are elite athletes.
You're right.
Yeah.
All
Hell
those
yeah,
dudes are
hell
fucking
yeah,
elite
hell yeah.
athletes. So like, it really depends a lot on fucking coaching. But
Yeah, Leslie Frazier. I don't know about him.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Leslie
I do.
Frazier has made some critical calls at times where you feel me like,
I trust the process. That's all I know.
oh yeah, nah, bro, you gotta trust, bro. I trust the players and I trust Sean McDermott. That overall, Sean McDermott is a dude that the Bills have always needed. They have the people a lot of people that I see in key pieces that they always needed that they literally never had. You know what I'm saying? Like all these past coaches and shit that was kind of in and out the door, revolving doors. Like
Yeah.
them motherfuckers is you have
Yeah. Somebody
the
with
dude
actually
now.
like a father figure type
Yeah,
thing. You know?
when I see that locker room presence, bro, like, and you could kind of almost feel it. You feel the
Right.
energy, and you feel it. You're like, yo,
And like people like relate it to like Marv Levy back in the day, but like I even think like it's different from
even
that. Like
better- even
Marv
fucking
Levy
better.
was like more of like a friend to the players. I feel like this is like Sean has like that like for some reason just like that attitude like I'm not really your friend, but I am, but like I'm more of your parent type thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
that's like you said, the father figure.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel about Mike Tomlin. You feel me? Like,
definitely him too, because he's nationally proven like throughout the league, like no matter what he does. Like
shout out Mike, Macy, Dino. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel me? Like both his sons play ball, and them boys. You feel me? Like Dino actually produced one of my records. You feel me? Called Bag Walk, and he a dope ass producer on top of just a humble ass kid, and just real as fuck all around. You feel me? And I didn't grow up with a lot of these dudes. You feel me? Like I was born in Atlanta and then grew up in Buffalo. You feel me? So at the end of the day, like networking and all of that shit, like also like brought me along to a deeper, like I already loved football, but then like you kind of get to like make friends with people that, or even associates with people that already do this. You feel me? And I played before, but it wasn't nothing to a crazy scale as like the next person might. And it's not that you're living your dream through them, but I like to genuinely see people win. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like
yeah.
in this life, because at the end of the day, it's so many people that give excuses as to why they're losing, or just stagnant. But nah, like I like to see people winning. You feel me? It doesn't matter what
Sure.
family they come from or what is already had set in place. What defines me is if I see you're working. Like you're working. These motherfuckers be working, bro.
right, definitely. Well, speaking on it, you're talking about
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's get off football. Let's get into your story. For the
All
people that don't know you, introduce yourself, tell your story, where you grew up, where you're from, where you're at now, everything that's going on.
All right, man. So I go by the name of HefeBossup. You know what I'm saying? I was born in Atlanta. I was raised in Buffalo, New York. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I moved here when I was 9. Like shit in Atlanta was way harder. You feel me? Like it was the struggle like type shit to where like you feel me when you like 6 years old. You feel me? You kind of like in the projects or like in the like you feel me them apartment buildings where it's like you know the people around you like it's just you feel me. it hit home when you gotta cook noodles and figure out which pot to cook noodles and you feel me that you ain't you feel me like you gotta make sure like oh shit my uncle was using this one my uncle was actually he was working with this joint he was cooking up and now I had to make sure you feel me you gonna eat food out of pot that the motherfucker was cooking some shit in you feel me like so you like growing from that and then coming to Buffalo you feel me like and then going through the situations of like trials and tribulations like when I first got here. When I first started like doing music here, wasn't really too many open arms. Like people like Buffalo that fucked me up about the music scene is real clicky. You feel me? Like because the way my heart is, I don't got. You could be from Memphis, you could be from fucking Portland, you could be from California. And you could be an underground artist. If for whatever reason we cross paths or I heard your record through a video game or whatever the case may be and I fucked with it, my body can't deny good music or a good song no matter what genre, if it's funny, cool, vibey, deep, heartfelt, rock, fucking country, any of that shit, you feel me? Like if my body vibes with it, my body's gonna vibe with it and I can't deny it. So when a lot of the dudes in the town, like if they, like I said, clicky, like people be like, oh, if you're not my man's, like I'd watch flyers go by. Shows. And I was just sitting here like I got music out, a little bit of music out. I had like 3 songs out at the time. I'm like, I'm trying to actually like dive into like getting shows, you feel me? Because I know you got to get the crowd interactions. I see people doing that, so I'm like, this is what it is. And being in Atlanta, bro, I was around a lot of people like T.I., Shorty Low, like when I was young, like, and it's like shit. I'm probably in like some music videos, like if you dig some up, you know what I'm saying, like from like T.I.'s early shit, like early, you know what I'm saying.
T.I. was a shit back then too.
You feel me, like trap music, you feel me, like Rubber Band Man, things like that, like that's where I came from. So like, of course, my music acclimate in my head is already, and I ain't gonna lie, like it's this thing with like just like not all people in New York, but like from New York City to Buffalo. It's a lot of people. It's more people here in the state of New York that are more closed-minded when it comes to music than I've ever seen, because the whole thing is like some people be like, all right, if you not rapping, I won't even give you a chance to listen, or oh no, bro, this is garbage. And you're like, hold up, bro, like. But then it's crazy because I'm the same dude where I was on Migos and Young Thug way before. Then I see Bad and Bougie drops. Like I know I could potentially be an A&R in my life at some point because I've pointed out dudes and put people in the town, like multiple people, onto a record, and they're like, yeah, it didn't really kick for me like that. It didn't really hit for me like that. But then it's like you see it take for them to actually, oh, now they blew up, now you fuck with them. I'm like, why I'm like why is that? I'm like, why is that? Then they people can't tell you. It's like a weird psychological thing.
Mm-hmm. They want to do what's popular.
Like Bad and Bougie drops, and it's like,
why do you think New York is like so clicky? Do you think it's just because it's like, I mean, especially around here, like, do you think it's just because it's like so small?
It ain't as small. Like it's enough people in the state in Buffalo to make somebody famous if people really wanted to get behind like other cities. Like other cities are bigger, but it's like I feel like the way I go is I don't care what you do. If you're in sports, you rap, you feel me, you train people, you do podcasts, you cook. Bruh, if you really putting your foot in this shit, when I say putting your foot in this shit, that's what my grandmother used to say when some shit's real good, be it from food or whatever, you really doing that shit. You put your foot in that motherfucker. You not playing with what you doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you put your foot in your career and you like, yo, I'm not about to wait around for shit to come to me. I'm about to go get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people, I like, shout out Jordan Nora, you feel me? Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I'm saying? He from Buffalo. I didn't grow up with him, but I feel like I was the first dude in the town.
Against him in high school.
Yeah, come on, you feel me? Like I feel like I was one of the first dudes in the town to go buy his Bucks jersey. I told him, I sent him a message, at months prior, like towards like middle to the end of the regular season, like, yo, bro, I want to win the championship. They went no wonder they ended up winning the championship. You feel me? Like my thing is, I'm behind people that I've had people that I've reached out to, shouted out, shown love to, and they've been confused, kind of like, damn, I ain't even grew up with. They think I'm like, bro, I don't want shit from you. I'm literally on that. I'm on that type of time. I'm on that to show love to people that really are about something, because I've met so many people through this rise of what I'm trying to do in Buffalo that'll say that they bought what they bought, and then they'll disappear. And I'm not saying like, oh, people, because everybody go through everything. Life is life. People go through shit. But I'm saying disappear, like they literally never bounce back from some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they'll make excuses for it and then shit like that, bro. So you feel me, when I see people, real people doing real shit, and you feel me, like really going hard for what they want with what they trying to do, and not just taking the bare minimum. No, we do taking this whole motherfucker, we going ham with this shit. Hell yeah, motherfuckers make it. Jordan Noir, the first dude from Buffalo to make it to the NBA since probably Cliff Robinson.
Couldn't tell you.
I
have no idea.
Things like that though. You feel me? Like, just like shout out my man's Naaman Roosevelt from the town.
Right.
You feel me? Buffalo Bill. You feel me? Like, he literally had like that perfect path, like from all
James
through the
Starks.
City. Yeah, Shout out James Starks. That's another one of my guys in the Falls. That boy took
Gronk.
a champion. That boy took.
Gronk.
Hey James, you took that championship from my boys, but aside, I still love you, bro. Real shit. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's. Bruh, it's you feel me? It's products from this town, and I like seeing even more people product and produce as this city. Cause I was in the city as long enough to where it wasn't shit compared, quote unquote, to people. You feel me? Like, where it was just the food was just.
I feel like the whole city kind of has like a underdog mindset.
Yeah.
Too. A little bit.
Definitely, yeah.
Majority of the people
from
have
whether
that
no matter what
mindset,
you're
and
talking about.
Fucking love it.
And you can talk sports, whether it's football, hockey, fucking anything. Like, everything here is kind of like that underdog. And, like, even citizens type thing. Like, people from Buffalo are, like, super into, like, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but, like, they're, like, hey, like, we're not huge, but, like we have a
Everybody's got a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
People don't respect Buffalo.
I wanted to talk to you about, you just went on tour, right?
Yeah,
Wi-Fi's funeral?
Yeah.
That's so cool. I've been listening to Wi-Fi for
He's
like
a big Wi-Fi fan.
Yeah, I've been like listening to him for like the past.
Where was you at, bro?
Dude, I was busy those 2 weeks, man, because you were in Rochester, I want to say, then Buffalo, and then maybe Rochester. I don't know. How many times were you in Rochester?
Utica.
Utica, okay. Because like I think is it Josh, his name is. Rosh Dog, yeah. So like some of my boys in Rochester are like. They like grew up with him, and I mean,
yeah,
like, he would know
there,
me. Yeah, he would like know me, but like it's not like we're like boys, but like, yeah. And I saw he was on it too. I was just wondering, how was that? Like, was that an experience and a half? Was that like your first big, like, with like a, I mean, because Wi-Fi is established, you know, like really established.
So I went on one like tour. Shout out Sage Keeber, because he was the first dude to give me a lot of these shows. Like, you feel me, opening up for bigger acts in different cities. So we did the it was this tour with Young Greatness and OG Macko. You feel me?
Okay,
Rest in peace to Young Greatness. He was you feel me? It was like I was like what, like on like four. It was just like it's like, even in, people try to make a thing like you didn't really go on tour if you didn't go on X amount of dates. But I laugh at that, because I'm like, I feel like, as far as I'm concerned, if you toured the whole like upstate New York, that's a tour. I don't give a fuck. You had more than what it was.
Oh God,
you feel
yeah.
me? I've seen people say dumb shit like, oh, if your tour is in Buffalo, if your tour started in Stamps, and I'm a person, bro. Like, I try not to seem like the crazy dude, because I'll scroll by and can see a status to be about me. Somebody sneak this, and you think you'll be like, and it's specified where you're like, I'm gonna leave that shit alone, because it's like, if I jump out my tree, then I'm just giving them attention and giving them clout with those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it comes to the case of that, like, I only did like 4 dates on that tour, and it was like my part ended in Erie, PA, when I did that OG Macko and Young Greatness.
Okay.
One. It was like it was dope. It was a different experience. I actually got to meet, when you get to vibe with the artists and they see you multiple different days. It's like you don't get that same interaction if you're opening up for them just one day. And I ain't gonna lie, maybe other people, because I'm not speaking for myself, because I stand on business and I just be real as hell, and I be real hospitable when motherfuckers come into the town. You need some shit, bro. You need some weed. You need people around you. You good? You alright? You straight? I'll be on that type of time 'cause at the end of the day, and it ain't for to build the connection. I don't want, like I said again, it's not about doing shit for you. It's when a motherfucker that's famous or big has already made it to where you think there's not like 500 other motherfuckers that they done already weeded out of their lives or done try to came or snake their way into their lives for their own greater gain, where all they really needed was just somebody around them to be like that one person that you could vibe with, like that person back in your hood. That person that was back in their hood when they was younger. Like, this remind me of my cousin or some shit, you feel me? Like, just be real, be yourself. Yeah. And you'll be surprised how many doors. Like, I done brought people around certain famous dudes, and they done got real skittish. And I'm saying dudes that you be like, damn, bro, I ain't think you was like skittish. And you be like, bro, I went to the Key Bank Center and met Adam Levine in fucking Rock City. And I was vibing, chilling back with them in the Bandits locker room. You see what I'm saying? I brought my mans with me. We had to make him go because he seen Adam Levine and all of a sudden was just thought he could just walk up on him like it was just anything. And I'm like, yeah, security hemmed your ass up. Now you got to get the fuck up out of here. You feel me? It's, you feel me? It's weird, bruh. So when it comes back to like the cliques in Buffalo, like with the even with the music scene, like I don't got a problem with that because I move by myself more so than, you feel me, and that's it. Cause I had a team. My team kind of like some people on my team kind of try to put them in front of the Juice World shows or shows in front of a lot of people, and sometimes when you have to take a step back, even at being a boss of a situation, you have to take a step back and realize like, yo, if your people that you're putting in a situation to win are not really taking, like they're taking the situation, they're coming to these places, but they're not really like, it's not really like setting in their head that this is how I'm doing this to make you understand how real this can be and how real it can get. And they're just like, oh, it becomes more so entitlement, or they just feel like, nah, once it comes like that, bro, and I'm the one selling multiple tickets for a show that only the people on the slot technically only know my name on the set. They don't know y'all for real. And I'm introducing y'all. I'm going at a point where you realize that you're going so far out of your way where you're like, running Instagram, running this, and you're like, yo, bro, I can't do this. So even furthermore, why, what if I move by myself with this music shit more so, and the people, my management team is pretty much that's how we can carry it and just run with it, as opposed to just doing a lot of extra shit, having a lot of outside extra opinions or people trying to get in and get what they want, and that's why I hence to be like, why do you charge for features? Promo videos, things like that, because I remember when people didn't fuck with me in Buffalo or nobody gave me an easy way to nobody took me under their wing and said, yeah, bro, I'm a look out for you the way I do for others, you feel me? And that's the whole thing. That's why I said if I could change the mantra and change the mindset enough, that's me doing my part, you feel me? Being able to give back, doing enough to where I want to be able to give back to the community. Like that's why like I'm trying to take it there with like the Papa John song, like me and Shaq are networking with, in June when he come through. You feel me? At Buffalo Riverworks. You feel me? Okay. He's the face of Papa John's Pizza Company. The record I got. You feel me? Shout out Eric Such.
I was gonna ask you eventually to get into the Papa John song.
Yeah.
That was dope. Talk about that a little bit.
I mean, like shit, bro. It was like the dude Papa John Shatner said that shit on Twitter about Colin Kaepernick, and Joe Rogan apparently can make people get so far out of their skin, like even billionaires, he'll make you say or do some shit and they'll be like, oh fuck, this was live streamed, fuck, yep, everybody's seen it, bro, it's over, you feel me? Now, like when they ask you about Colin Kaepernick kneeling, you can feel how you feel about it, but for you to like furthermore go into like a racist vibe and feeling, that shows how racist you really are. And then they're like, every black person that works for, or not even just black person, like minority that works for Papa John's was like,
damn,
yeah, I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? I'm not. And then now you feel me, like, and there's like people in these corporations that are like, their job is to like make sure like and I didn't know this was a thing, like culture people, where there's like their job is to keep the culture of like the business and the marketing and like making trips and like for like the executives to go out and like the retreats and all of those, so people don't so people can like really like enjoy each other and understand each other and people's lifestyles and walkthroughs and shit like that. But when the fucking CEO is like, yeah,
That's
like
how
he
you
just said
fuck-
some
and
racist shit. Like he's like, yo,
you
what
can
the
fuck
fuck?
up. You can fuck
like,
up easily.
yeah, like, so when that happened, it was like I was like, man, Papa John's could use like a hip hop song. You feel me? Anyway, like, I just feel like they could use it. So I went on Twitter.
So your song came out after that whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I like that though. That's kind of dope. You went the exact opposite
Opposite of-
direction
yeah.
of the majority of people. Like majority of people just were like, "Fuck Papa John's," but you're like, "Let's bring it back."
Yeah, I mean,
right
really,
direction. I like
really,
it.
because somebody gave me my man's brought me, and it's crazy because my man's brought me a pizza, and it was like, again, the universe working in mysterious ways. I was in a studio session, my man's brought me a pizza, and he was like, I was on Niagara Falls Boulevard, and the only thing that was next to me was Papa John's, and I was like, all right, thin crust pizza, you feel me? It was a thin crust pizza. The shit was fire, bro. Like, and I was not high. I was sober as hell. I ate that motherfucker. That shit was good as fuck. You feel me? Like, and it was just crazy because, and the beat came on. I'm looking at the box. I'm like, Papa John's. It's the bomb. It's the bomb. I'm like, and then I was like, yo, why the fuck does this shit fit? And I'm like, man, let me get in there real quick. I got in there. I just started writing as I was going, and it was weird because it was coming. It was just coming like fast as fuck. And I'm like, yo, that's what she said. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm sitting here like I'm sitting there like, yo, bro, like, yo, like, why is all these words just fitting? Everything's fitting, and I'm like, the song, next thing you know, like an hour later, record's done, mixed down, sent out, and then I'm like, well, I mean, shit. And I told him I got the song. Like, it's all started with Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of shit on Twitter with celebrities and athletes sometimes.
Yeah.
But I have also made the benefit of what happened. I thought that's what the end all be all. I'm like, oh, their marketing department's no. I didn't know it was a marketing department. I'm like, oh, Papa John's knows about my shit. Sober. Shout out Rob Lynch. You know what I'm saying? The CEO, owner. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. We gonna get that shit together. You know what I'm saying? It's tight, real shit. You know what I mean? And it's to a point where when you think like a marketing department is like gonna be the ones to pay you or to get you like get a deal done, nah, that wasn't it. It was they hired this dude Eric Such that just randomly hit me up on IG and is like, I work for Hulu, Netflix, and things like that, and he gets people get these deals. There's people in between that get these deals done for people to get their music on things, and you feel me? It's been love ever since. And when I look on TikTok, bro, there's people in other countries, and it's not just Papa John's in America. It's Papa John's in other countries that are like just bringing people together. It's weird when you see a record that you kind of put together just kind of like off of just like the enjoyment of some pizza. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, yo, like, you kind of just think about the mantras, like you think about what they say, like their slogans, and you tie them in, and you just, everything just flows so easily. That's when I was like, that song was meant to be made. You know what I'm saying? And then when I made the video, like, people thought like, oh, you, where did you, they thought I rented a white family, and I was like, no, I didn't. That was like somebody close to me. That was my teacher and his family that, you feel me, that allowed me, you feel me, like, my guy Brian Burness, you feel me, and he's an actor himself that's been in like The Purge and like a bunch of like movies and like good like high budget films and low budget films in the town. You know what I'm saying? And he just, I seen him at a job that I worked at a couple years ago, and then I just happened to just be like, hey, like, I need a family. It didn't matter which color the family was. I just need a family for the ideal of like a Papa John's video. People enjoying good pizza in a, like, and I know we're in Buffalo, and people would be like, I don't fuck with Papa John's shit. But I'm one of those people, I have really good taste buds, and people be like you feel me, I like different pizza on different days. Some days I'll eat Franco's, some days I'll eat Botch's.
Right, yeah.
Some days I'll eat, if Papa John's was closer, but when it was on Kenmore, I was eating the fuck out of that.
Pizza's pizza.
I'm a big Picasso's guy.
We all know that.
I love Picasso's. I like Lenovo. I like all the others. I like Bocce Club. but I've eaten plenty of Little Caesars, Papa John's.
Little Caesars, but see, Little Caesars
Yeah,
and Little
like,
Caesars. Hey,
but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like,
Little Caesars
those-
ain't got shit on Papa John's. Domino's ain't
I'm
got
not
shit on
saying
Papa
they do.
John's.
Domino's
I'm not-
definitely got no.
Pizza Hut ain't got shit on Papa John's.
I'm not.
I love Pizza Hut. I
I'm not
love
saying
Pizza
any of
Hut.
that. I'm not comparing. I'm just
I
saying.
haven't had enough.
Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E.
Chuck
on
E.
the
Cheese
bottom of the barrel.
slaps a little bit. That
Chuck E.
slaps
Cheese
a
on the
little.
Listen,
bottom of the barrel.
All I'm saying is the big franchise pizzas.
Okay.
I've eaten
Yeah,
plenty of those. Normally, I prefer local Buffalo.
See, I haven't
And
had enough
I'll
Papa
say-
John's.
But I'll say it like this too. It goes off the people. Like you got to check. Like if somebody has like a horrible manager, like because they're franchised. So you got to remember, it's just like if you go to a Tim Hortons with a horrible manager, your coffee might be shit, and then you'll
Yeah.
be like, "Can I speak to a manager?" And they're like, "So," and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, so now I gotta whoop your ass, cause you just. You're as high as I can pretty much go. All this other shit, I'm not going to general management for a damn coffee, because I'm not getting reimbursed shit. So let's just fucking handle this right now. Like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Put your fucking dukes up, because it's like it goes by like if you have a bad manager of a spot, it's gonna be garbage. Like you feel me? Like it's like even like it's just that's
in
like,
the
that's how
long
it is.
run, it's bad for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
People are gonna stop going there.
Facts, exactly.
Let me ask you. All right, so the more I think about it, I know I knew for a fact I saw you perform once live, once at a venue, and then I saw that was actually I don't know how recent it was, but it was
Was that the J.I. the Prince show?
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
October or November of last year.
Okay, and then I also saw you before Juice World because you said that Juice World and Ski Mask.
Yeah.
Now I remember that you were on that card. I remember that now, because that was so long ago now.
Yeah, 2018.
That was so long ago.
Juice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's why I said the Wi-Fi's funeral was tour was kind of crazy, because it was like vibing with Ill Chris. You feel me? Like me and him gonna get on a record soon together. You
Right.
feel me? Me and Wi-Fi go get on a record soon. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go out their ways and just because the amount of love and real vibe that we built on that tour. Even though I wasn't on like the entire there was like a couple of dates that I was off of.
Yeah, but
I'm like, yo, like my management team, my homegirl Big Sin, we vibed and really like naturally built vibes
Right.
with them to where like we go every venue we go to, we're going straight to the green room. People are like, security's like, you good? People be like, they're like, they straight. What y'all doing? It ain't nothing. We back there smoking, vibing, and these boys are solid individuals. Like when I say they solid, they stand up from Wi-Fi to his stylist. You know what I'm saying, to his DJ. So I said his DJ Double Cup. It was word of mouth spreads. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was performing at South by Southwest in 2018, my man Charlie Bravo. You feel me? That I met him in Austin. He went all the way back to Florida and mentioned me to a DJ. And you feel me? Double Cup. Now boom.
okay.
All of a sudden, fast forward, now he's like Wi-Fi's DJ, and he already knows me pre-coming to Buffalo for the first date of the tour.
No.
So that's why I said this universe works crazy, because I'm not going to lie to you, like in my head, I used to really think like, I just met this dude out of town, but he ain't going to go back and tell nobody shit about. When that really happens, now you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
and then it travels, the stream travels, and it lasts for years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's here like, That's wild. You feel me? So So going on that tour, and then like them like Ill Chris was showing me like because I showed him like me and Ski together, and he was like, yo, that jacket. You feel me? I styled him with that jacket, like, and he showed me a timestamp, like it was the same 2018, like a couple months prior. So it's like, and him and Ill Chris are like, and Ill Chris shows me all like the pictures and old videos of like him and Juice and X back in the days, like, and then you watch like it just. You be like, damn, like you vibing with these cats, and they just so real, so humble, and they're not even from this side. You know what I'm saying? Like they all from a whole nother coast. You know what I'm saying? Like Seattle, and you feel me? Like, and then Wi-Fi and them is based in Florida. You feel me? So it's like for them to come down and fuck with us, and really like take that leap of faith and have an East Coast tour. It was only right to kind of like be like, yo, we got y'all on anything. What's good? Like, y'all need gas? We know anybody in Binghamton, Rochester, Utica. We know people out here. We got y'all. You feel me? Like, I feel like, boom, at the end of the day, like, they more artists need to be able to get in them situations and vibe like that because they really understand that people are regular people. They've just worked their ass off in upper echelon of their life, and they ain't playing with shit that they you feel me? They're here to work. You feel me? But they're also here to build solid connections and relationships. You feel me? They're not here to shit on people. You feel me? Just vibe, be yourself, and just rock out.
Right. No, yeah. I think, like, I don't know, like, I think that's, like, the coolest thing, because, like, whenever I meet somebody like that or something, you always expect something, but then, like, typically, for the most part, unless it's of a different occasion, but, like, usually, like, these people are super nice, and, like, you really do realize they're just, like, normal people, you know what I mean? And, I don't know, word does travel fast. It's crazy.
Adam Levine's not normal.
No, he doesn't take me for somebody that would be.
He's like
That's another level.
He's like a dickhead. Like before the show, like before his set, he's like a straight dick. Like he's like, who the fuck is this dude? Why the fuck is he back here without a pass? And then after he's off stage, he's backstage with a sock monkey hat on his head. I kid you not, sock monkey hat on his head. Coming back here, just what's up, guys? What's up? How you doing? And then he's like, hey man, don't be stupid. And I'm like. Okay, and he's like, and then he like hugs you, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, bro, and he's like, all those green M&Ms. He likes green M&Ms. I don't know. You can probably Google it. It's a certain type. I believe it was green M&Ms all in a bowl.
Really?
And he had everyone picked out that was just green in a bowl.
What is that called? What is that called when they request certain things?
Being a
no, but there's like a something.
I want these green M&Ms, even though there's no difference in flavor.
And
he might
eat 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah,
What's
right.
it called though? What is it called? It's a SIM card or not a SIM card? Like something they request like most
fucking SIM card.
Not a SIM card. Not a SIM card. It's some sort of fucking
card.
It's like OCD. They call it like every major artist before they go to a location. They have like a list of things that they want in their fucking dressing room and shit.
Lil Wayne did that at GCR, and I was pissed because my man's Elijah sending me the video of what they made. Like, he had like his Lil Wayne section of waters and snacks looked like a little convenience store at like a kiosk at the fucking airport. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he probably ate 1 or 2 of those snacks. And he was off the drink, so he couldn't probably eat shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he off this shit. But I don't know what they call that shit, bro. Like,
no, I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like I know exactly what you mean.
He died.
What would you ask for? Good fucking.
What would I ask for?
Yeah, you got a big show. You actually sold out MSG. You're backstage. They send you a letter 2 days before.
Snacks.
Excuse me, Mr. Hefe.
All right, I need a pint of Walk Hard, glass bottle sealed. Shit. I need.
Pound of dope.
I need like give me like 4 zips of different types of gas, and I don't give a fuck about if it's indica, sativa, whatever.
I think they can do that. I think we're just talking food and drinks here, but
I would say, but like no,
roll with it.
No, let's say we're in New York State. New York State legal now.
Yeah,
so like you can, they can supply that.
True.
You can supply liquor. Why can't you supply that?
Yeah, you feel me? I guess shit. I need Sour Patch Kids, and Hershey special dark chocolate.
Watermelon or regular Sour Patch Kids?
Blue raspberry.
Oh, so are you gonna tell them to pick them out? Just the blue ones?
I wouldn't advise them to go get I'd be like, just go get single bags of blue raspberry.
Single bag. Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Like I said, bro, I grew up. I fuck with tech guys. I fuck with the lighting people. I learned doing shows that if you go up to these lighting guys, this is just the gem. If you go up to lighting guys and tech guys and really be a human and give a fuck about who they are before you perform and just don't be like, oh, the show's all about me.
Right.
You'd be surprised what the fuck they'll do for when you get on stage and you're like, yo, I got my lights are hitting on my music, going my correlating. I got the fog machine.
Because they
going,
care a little bit more.
Yeah, you feel me?
Like I interacted with him up on stage. He was super nice to me, super friendly. And you know what? Like, why not? Like, I'll actually put my full 100% now, as opposed to somebody who just thinks their shit though.
It might be getting paid this might be like their hobby job. Like this might
Right.
be their man's invites them to come do that. Like, bro, like show them appreciation, love, and respect, bro. You'd be surprised. Like, you feel me? And that's why I said those same type of people. I
Yeah.
do this. Like, man, I'm making this job easier now, but it's up to some people's managers. Some people's
It's like
managers.
the
Yeah.
whole CEO treating the janitor and the CEO the same, you know,
Yeah, facts.
type shit. But
Yeah. Okay. So what would like you say? Oh, actually, hold on real quick. I had a question. You said you don't care about the weed strain. You a big smoker?
Yeah, facts.
Like
Facts.
big
I do,
smoker?
if you people, I do a lot of weed promo videos. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
I've seen that on your
Instagram. I definitely have smoked some good shit. I done smoked some bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So you don't have like a preference on like
There's cause some weeds like I can't run into twice, or like some people in some weeds, some people fuck up the strand to where like I know my taste buds aren't lying to me right now, where this shit tastes weaker than what it used to. It was just consistent for like a year, and all of a sudden 2 months later, it's like, yeah, this shit don't have the same potency to it, and it's not my tolerance. You feel me? For whatever reason, I done had the same tolerance on alcohol and weed from the time I was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's weird as fuck. I don't know, but so my body be knowing. I'll be like, shit, if I don't get tolerant. Like I be trying to find that weed, like Granddaddy Perp.
yeah.
It's my favorite weed.
Okay. That's my next question.
Strand disappeared. You feel me?
Did it?
Like disappeared with the New York Sour Diesel. You feel me? Disappeared with it.
Okay.
Like the original Northern Light strand disappeared along with that too.
Okay.
You feel me? Those like back when Lil Wayne was rapping about Lakers colored weed, like purple and
Yeah.
yellow. Yeah. Those types of weeds really, there's lemons out here, there's purples out here, but some of them shits is sprayed, and them shits you could tell the difference.
Yeah, there's
like,
so much into it now.
yeah, you feel me?
dude, I was gonna say I don't smoke, but like I feel like in the last 10 years, weed has gotten so much more complicated with strains and shit. Like in the last, like I feel like 10 years ago it was either good or bad. Maybe that was just.
I said we were at a dispensary last night.
People
And
be
there's
like,
some crazy shit.
Either that was me just being young and fucking dumb, or now it really has gotten fucking crazy now.
People
like,
because people be
detailed.
making up strands and making these fancy bags. You
They be
feel me?
coming up with the craziest names for this shit.
Yeah, OG crackhead Kush.
Yeah, dude, like I know this is like an established one, but like I still can't get over Trainwreck. Like who came up with that? Who wants to smoke that?
Trainwreck was around with Chemdog though. You feel me?
I
Those
just don't
are
want to
strands.
smoke
like,
that.
they're
Okay,
coming,
stop
They're
it.
coming.
Fuck
They're
off,
coming.
Ted.
What the fuck? Listen, when Kevin Hart said somebody got a pocket of Mike Huckabee in their pocket right now, I said, damn, that shit do sound like some bullshit ass thing somebody
Yeah.
just made up and
Like
said,
who's
yo.
coming up with these? Like what was the one yesterday? It was named after someone. The fuck was it? No, not Butcher Breath.
Listen,
That's
I ain't gonna.
can't remember.
Listen. I fuck with Benny heavily. I'm gonna get that out the way, and I fuck with Benny heavily. But that Butcher's Breath is not what it is. And Benny, if I didn't have the real Butcher's Breath, you gotta. I need you to bring me some of the real shit, cause whatever I done had from some of these motherfuckers, they filling bags with bullshit. Niggas, so you feel me? Some of these.
It might be. If you didn't buy it straight from a dispensary, then it might be.
No, some of these dispensaries is buying it.
I can see that too.
That's
I want to
true.
say, I we'll talk after. We
have
can.
no
we can
idea. I don't
but
know
like,
anything about weed.
there was what have you had Snoop Dogg's new one? He has
Nah.
it's Uncle. What is it? Uncle Snoop. Uncle
Snoop.
Snoop.
I want to
yeah.
try. I want to try Urkel's. I want to try Urkel's. Louise
Urkel's.
Strand,
Okay.
Or Allen Iverson's new weed strand.
Allen Iverson has a.
Yeah.
You like
That
KK?
That KK is fire.
Is it?
But it's still not my favorite strand. Like if I could get that New York City Sour Diesel and Granddaddy Perp, like
Okay.
if I could get those back,
Yeah.
that was like White Widow was out. Like
White Widow. When I was growing up, that was like a big
yeah, I
thing.
think there was something called
You
White
can-
Russian too. At the
Yeah, you
time,
can get your
too,
hands
feel
on
me?
White Widow or White Russian. Yeah. Oh yeah. Blue Dream.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
And then
oh yeah.
there was like hybrids, blue cheese,
Yeah.
motherfucking like.
Yeah.
But all of these amazing strands would come and go.
They come
You'd
out.
be
They
like,
just come out the map so quick. Dark Star, I think, was one. That was way back. I can't remember. That was
Dark
a long
Star?
time ago. I heard everybody used to talk about it. Dark Star. All right, stop it.
This is permanent.
No, there's.
Those are from Ted. Those are from
I forgot what I was gonna say now. No, but there's so many different strains. It's crazy. Like I don't smoke much, but these guys over here, they smoke. They
that
smoke
time of the month.
That's
a strain too.
These guys smoke a lot.
Smoking up for the first time ever.
Yeah, I got him high for the first time over there. But it's actually really funny. So like these guys will smoke, but like I only smoke if it's like a good occasion or like a rare occasion.
Right.
But like if I'm feeling really good, like over the summer I'll get into it a little bit if we're having a good time drinking and shit. But like other than that, unless it's like I'm really feeling it, I won't do it. But they got KK.
All right, shut the fuck up. What?
Whoa.
If you had your own strain, what would it be called?
Yeah, that was my next question, you jerk off.
Oh, sure it was.
Man.
Sure it fucking was.
Man.
I don't know. He just starts rambling, dude, and I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I just had an idea.
I say, shit.
Oh man.
Shit. I'll just damn near just call it like it'd just be Boss branded, you feel me? Like, and it wouldn't be like Boss, like how like I know it'd conflict with Hugo Boss or whatever, but motherfuckers gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to it's just Boss brand. It's Boss brand. The package comes so sealed. When I say we can prove to you in videos that one person has touched it with their fingers, nobody has put this shit up to their nose. We have X amount of ways for smell tests to where you will be the lucky guest to actually be the second one to ever touch that weed that comes in your pack, and people didn't fondle it and all of this extra shit. And I would strive to figure out like tastes where they're abnormal to like most weed tastes. Mm-hmm. Like I try to get these weed tastes. I'd go overboard to try to get these weed tastes as close to like something like just like you feel me, like if it tastes like if it says cookies, I don't want it to taste like cookies, but I mean if it could give you like gelato. Yeah. Gelato gave me like this super like almost like I had like I was in New York City at an old fashioned like Italian gelato place, and it was like this great fruit flavor, but I'm getting smacked every pull I take. I'm like, yo, every blunt I smoke, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? There's weeds like that, and I got that from Rochester. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, like, you feel me? But that was like years ago before gas was, you feel me? Gas was here like that.
Yeah. You ever get heavy into it, like dabbing?
Oh, that's weed crack. I don't fuck with that.
You don't do no dabs
That's
or anything?
weed crack. Bruh, that's the type of shit, bruh, that will ruin your whole fucking day. Yeah, bruh, that's weed for crackheads. Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, them motherfuckers be, as soon as the first motherfucker said, yo, I don't smoke that flower shit, I said, I don't smoke flowers either, nigga. What you, I'm like, you was rolling your weed up in tulips, wasn't you, and putting it in the microwave when you seen that bitch doing that shit, huh? He like, no, flower, those is flowers. I'm like, who the fuck calls this flower? They got me caught up in saying this shit sometimes. I'm like, motherfuckers like, bruh, flower. I'm like, weed, my bad, bruh. See, I was hanging with motherfuckers that was smoking weed crack and shit. And then now, I done took a dab. Now I'm fucked up. Little ass booger done got me sent off. To
send you into fucking space, bruh, dude.
Booger. Fucking just honey, what's that, the Honey Badger brand? You feel me? Yeah, like, bruh, I was dating this girl. Her brother smoked dabs heavy. This motherfucker said, "You want to take a dab?" I said, "Bet." This motherfucker he had a shower. The motherfucker put half the shit in there.
Oh no,
bro. First it was a little bit, and then I'm watching him like I know my eyes probably dilated as he just said,
"Just melting right away."
And I could at that point it's too late. That's when you already inhaled. You're already inhaling. Like you replace all of the oxygen in your body with weed, bro. I thought I had to go to the hospital.
Oh yeah.
I thought I had to go to the hospital. I'm on the ground shaking. I'm like, this is not okay. Like, why would you do this? Why would you do this to somebody? Like
heavy shit. It's heavy shit.
I want to take it back for a second.
Yeah.
What would your strain be?
Slab and slan.
Slab and slan.
Yeah.
You had that planned.
Yeah, and I'd always I would I would also have like no, actually it'd just be slan, but then the hybrid, but then the wax, if I had wax like dabs, it would be slab and slan because you're slabbing slan.
I'd probably buy a couple.
Yeah, you have to.
You heard
Botch blow?
You heard of coochie runts?
Botch blow?
Coochie runs?
Yeah.
That's a
Botch
thing?
blow.
Hold on. You hear this name? Wait, do you hear this name?
Maybe we just sprinkle a little in there, you know? You never know what's going to happen.
I'm plugging real quick. Shout out my motherfucking folks at you know what I'm saying, the art gallery, you know what I'm saying, exotic gallery, you know what I'm saying, go get you a buy one get one free eighth, you know what I'm saying, or you can grab you some of the super high end for a good price and get you some coochie runs. You can get you some coochie runs. You know what I'm saying? Coochie runs, bro.
That's a good name.
Coochie runs, bro. Coochie runs.
See, like, who comes up with this? It's a good name, but like, who? Like, can I get a quarter of the coochie runs? I'm just laughing saying it.
It's like, bro, think about all the sneaker names. There's so many names for all the colorways and shit.
You into sneakers and shit? I see you got the Yeezys on.
Nah, I'm like hype. Like I guess I'm a hype beast. People like motherfuckers be hating me because you know, you could have I could have been the one to have this sneaker, and you had to be selfish and get it. So what? You could fucking look at it and put it on your fucking table and just stare at it for fucking the end of time until the sneaker market fucking crashes. No, dummy. Sneakers are like football cards, and there's gonna be a time. They're not timeless. Like these, there's gonna be some times where the market is down and the market is up. You hold some of these sneakers as long as you can till you want to. You feel me? But like me. I like what I like. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm the same dude where.
Respect.
Yeah, I like what I like, bro. I'm the same dude, bro. I was the first one rocking Reebok Insta Pumps. Westside see me wearing Reebok Insta Pumps, and he went and got some super expensive Venom joints. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like some patent leather shit. I see him. I was like, because he asked me what I had on my feet, and it was some Toy Story like Green Army Men edition like Reebok pumps, you feel me? So like bro, like I just started copping a whole bunch, you feel me? Not because of if they were cheap or expensive. My thing was I don't see anybody wearing these. I've had rich dudes like asking me, like dudes pull up in a Mercedes Benz in the parking lot, be like, hey, you know, dude like he's came from a golf game, shirt tucked. Hey son, what are those? I'm like they're Reebok Insta Pumps, and he's like, they're Reeboks? And that's the next thing everybody said, they're Reeboks? So they're Reebok. Like, people didn't know Reeboks could get jiggy like that. Yeah,
that was a classic, though. That's back when, like, fucking Reebok really did shit right. Now I feel like they're kind of fucking up now.
Well, I mean, shit, I like the premium. I like all these premium Reebok joints. I got a closet full of them, you feel me?
Puma's trying to make a comeback.
Puma's, but see,
they got Mellow Ball and shit.
They're copying off a lot of Adidas sneakers though. Like I feel like, and then you got Balenciaga making sneakers that look like tires and shit on the bottom, and then you got
that's
Skechers.
A different breed.
No, but then you got Skechers. Like you feel me? Like I tell motherfuckers, if you just want to look good, you don't gotta go buy them Balenciagas. You can go get a pair. There, believe me, Skechers,
New Balance,
Fila's, New Balance. These motherfuckers out here is copying the shit out of them motherfuckers, and they looking alright.
Yeah,
I be tempted, but I just don't fuck with the brand. That's the only reason why I don't grab them.
Yeah, Dad Shoe came in heavy a couple years ago.
I mean,
it's still in.
Shaq's brand. They copied a lot of Jordans, but he is making way too much money to give a fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, look, Shaq also bought Reebok though.
Yeah.
So.
I know, but like I'm saying, his Shaq shoes though, in Walmart and shit.
Yeah, but you feel me? He really did.
He doesn't own Reebok.
No, but you remember, or he doesn't own. I think
he did a Reebok deal back in the day.
Nah, he definitely recently did something with.
Producer, look it up.
Yeah, can you type that in? Who owns Reebok, or what does Shaq have to do with it?
I mean, it's a public company, but.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe my bad, but he not own it.
I mean, either way, he has something to do with it. Definitely.
He might have equity.
Share something.
But
yeah,
I don't know. I heard that whole story about Shaq. Because he had the Shaq noises with Reebok, had his own shoe, and he was coming off the court, and some old lady like was screaming at him, saying like, yelling at him for how expensive his shoes were, because she couldn't buy them for her kids or whatever, and it like stuck with him. And that's why he started selling, like, cheap-ass shoes in, like, Walmart and shit. But he's made a fucking killing off them.
But, I mean,
even though nobody fucking wears them.
Nah, but think about it, bro. That's like if I sell weed and I sell my eighths of gas, like true gas, for $25, maybe even $20. I'm going to, you figure, how much money am I going to make longevity-wise? Like, out of a year, bro, I'm going to lap dudes that's charging $60.
Quality versus quantity.
Yeah, because don't get me wrong. You're a basketball player who has a status. Maybe not the same status as Michael Jordan, but close enough. close to damn enough to where like you be like, if I got a status to my name. If I put my name on these sneakers and have me dunking this ball in the back of this shoe, and kids can come and get it like because it's a lot of kids that can't. It's more kids that I feel like can't afford shit than there's families that can. You feel me?
It was like the Starburys. You remember those?
Yeah, it's like being able to wear food.
I used to have like 20 pairs of Starburys. I'm not gonna lie.
So he just
nobody had them. Nobody had them. They were $15. Nobody had them around me. I just fucking every time I was there, I would buy a different color.
That was your flavor. You feel me?
Producer Max just sent me. He said, says Shaquille O'Neal is the largest individual shareholder of Authentic Brands Group, which is Forever 21, Barney's, New York, JCPenney, and Reebok. So yeah, basically, I mean, you don't fully own it, but like you got a big chunk of it.
He's on the board.
Oh, he's head of the fucking board of this boy. Jesus.
Yeah,
So what else we got? So listen, I know.
I want you to talk about your song with Terrell Edmonds, right?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Good point.
That's crazy. I didn't even know he made music.
I mean, it's a lot of athletes that make music. You know what I'm saying? That I guess some of them, you feel me, won't put it out there. And you feel me? I see how the media will try to go and try to shape shit, and that's how the media always tries to do a lot. Like they'll try to be like, "Oh, your production is lacking here, but you can make a song here." You feel me? And I'll be mad as fuck because I'll be like, "Yo, like, dude, like." Nobody's perfect. Not everybody can be like nobody on that NFL field. Every game is a perfect player to where like they fill every stat every game. You feel me? He go in, do his motherfucking job, and he be on people's ass. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with him as a person. He's a solid dude, solid individual. You know what I'm saying? Like they like him. You feel me? Terrell, Tremaine. You feel me? Trey. Like. They all work their ass off to get to where they at, regardless of their dad being a tight end. Like they work their ass off. They mama like people. They mama was the best they mama was the best athlete in their whole family. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
them boys they literally did their damn thing to get to where they got to.
Right.
So
it's not handed. Not handed. No.
How'd it go? Like recording with him though.
It was more so like it was like kind of like it was almost rushed because it was like not really rushed for me, but like. He goes in the studio probably like a handful of times.
Because he did a verse for you, correct?
Yeah. I had already my song the song was already like put together. We had figured out the concept. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I figured like score. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, it's when I just watch like in the hook, it's like when you going in for the score, like I like a lot of people like never balled out before. Like I done had nights where I done vibed out. And I done just had it to where I done balled out with my guys, you feel me? But at the same time, like, I didn't know, when I say that, it's a lot of people that I know that act like they balled out, but they in the club going and pouring water in their Moet bottle because that was their man's bottle, but it's empty, so they're gonna go pour some water and walk around the club trying to make it seem like. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
That sounds like
and
us.
Oh man,
I'm kidding.
No, but it's like you feel me, like, and it's like you feel me, like every line from each hook. Like when I say serving work, I'm gonna give them some more. Like I had to do what I had to do in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? But, like, on the field, these dudes be serving each other work. Like, you going to get this work. You on the other side. It's man on man. It's man time. You gonna get this work. And then, you feel me, I had a lot of dudes, like I said, bring me back to dudes that be pouring the water in the Moet bottles, acting like they balling. Those are dudes that's running the stores that those dudes I used to send the store. Yo, bro, go get me something from the store. Not on no bitch shit, but, like, you don't show me the ability that you want to do anything more than around and sit around me and watch me get money, and you don't want to get money yourself. Okay, bet. Here's a job. Go to the fucking store. You feel me? That's that. Yeah. Go to the fucking store. Here's what I need. Here, get me this, that, and third, and everything. If you feel like a bitch or feel emasculated, that's on you because you chose not. You see what we doing around here? We getting paper and motherfucking playing the game all while enjoying ourselves. You feel me? I'm like, if you don't want to be a part of this, actually a part, then it's your job.
Yeah. If you're gonna accept the role, you might as well fucking act on it. Or if you're gonna put yourself into it, you might as well act on it.
If you don't want to put in the work,
you might as well.
Yeah, if you want to just watch motherfuckers, like that's why I say people can't be around one person can't be around in a group of 4 people that get money, and be like, all right, yeah, I don't really got shit, or be the dude be like, hey, instead of like.
we all going to the store or we ordering something from the store is you gotta be the one to be like, I'm going to the store, but it's not just like you're going to the store for your own purpose and being like you're going to the store because you're saying you're going to the store. Like I said, I've grown up around motherfuckers who be like I'm just saying they're going to the store and they have $0 in their pocket. Why the fuck are they going to the store? And they're gonna say that so they can be like, can you guys give me some money? So and I done been there and been like, yo, bro, like. What is wrong with you? Like, it's money getting made here. Like, there's multiple things you could have done within this crib, this trap. There's multiple shit you could have done. Like, people give you opportunities and you still don't make it best up. So it's like, now you have to be store dude. Now you seem like lackey boy, but nobody would. I don't care to make people feel like that
Store
forever.
dude. I'm sorry, that was
Yeah, store dude. You the store
dude.
Feel me?
You're that guy. Sorry.
Like I said in the song, I got off of my ass. I was poor. You feel me? Like I'm going in for the score. I'm trying to hit the touchdown. I don't give a fuck about what you. If you don't want to, if you choose not to see, you feel me? Like you motherfuckers. That's why I said motherfuckers will watch my recipe and watch how I've came up in any sense and be like. Instead of being like, I watch the hard work part. They're like, oh, they still see it like if they're watching a motherfucker on Instagram. They could be right next to me and watch the process personally. And then they'll still treat you and still be like,
it's still not accurate.
yeah, and still think it was. They'll still look at it like, oh, he did it because it was easy, instead of like, no, you watched the grind and seen that there was things that wasn't easy. You might have been a motherfucker that'd been like, yo, bro, can you put up these flyers for me? And you're like, nah, bro, I gotta go do X, Y, and Z. You might have told me no something that you couldn't do that you're. If I'm sitting here in your face like, yo, bro, I need you to help me post these flyers up. I'm not being like, yo, I need your help, but like. Help me, bro. What the fuck? Like, that's part of the grind. So the second you decline somebody on that, you got to know you can't turn around and double back and then be like, man, I never seen them grind for it. Bro, no.
Yeah.
That's why I said a lot of people tell lies. Like, a lot of people, like, that seen me come up or been around me, they more so tell lies. Like, because, A, their work ethic wasn't close to mine. And I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I'm the hardest worker but I work my ass off in multiple different facets. So, I'm trying to figure out how to get a balance on having the same work ethic in multiple different facets. That's it. Yeah. So it's like, some motherfuckers not working shit. They're not doing shit. They'll be like, they'll go to bars or tell people like, yeah, I'm an artist. Yeah, I'm a comedian. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting here looking at motherfuckers and I'll be like, I don't want to pull nobody car, but I'll be like, do you really do this? Like, cause like I said, I remember being an artist, being in Buffalo when I first started. I'd see people post things on Facebook like a status, like, oh, I just got off the phone with such and such A&R. I can't wait for great things. Or people take a picture of a famous dude and they got this crazy long ass caption. None of these things happen. And when you're from Buffalo, the city's small enough. That's where I'll say, city small enough. Nigga, you lying. You lying. Bing bong, you fucking lying, nigga. You're fucking lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be mad as hell, bro, because I'd be like, mind you, there's people like me where, like, you feel me, I done had to like maneuver to get around, like to just vibe and just be myself. I didn't got in situations and been in rooms with people. They would be like, how the fuck did he get back here? And they'd be like, he's just cooling. And I literally I'm in my own zone. I lit my weed up. I'm on my phone. Next thing you know, I was in the right place, right times. And then beyond that, motherfuckers don't worry about me because they're like, he's not skittish. He's not acting crazy. It's not, you feel me? Like, yeah. So it be the dudes. That's why I said those be the dudes that, you feel me, that don't work at all. That get that one opportunity around somebody that's famous or big in some sense, and they're schoolgirl. Oh shit. Want to put their phone out, all this wild shit, and then be wondering why they getting thrown out of a section and be like, what the they making videos, man, fuck that dude. He wasn't real. You was fucking tweaking, bruh. Get your ass the fuck up out of here. I'd have got your ass going too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit be I done only been doing music for 9 years, bro. I done seen so much shit, like so much bugged out shit that you're like, nah, no way. For real? Oh, bro, nah, hell nah. You feel me? Like, just dumb shit, like grown men doing anything outside of like what they would assume as being a grown man around other grown men, especially people you don't know that are like tempers are like this big to where like you look funny sideways. Motherfuckers is, you might get shot, bro. You might get blown the fuck away tonight because your ass just was doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, And I try to keep situations
People
like
try
that.
to act too tough.
Yeah, dumb shit. And then turn the situation on them like, bro, when they fuck you up and beat your ass, don't be out here making videos like, I'm suing. I can't wait. Man, and they back of their head, they're like, yeah, I'm going to get that feature. They so stupid. In the back of their head, they're like, yeah, I'm going to get that feature too. I'm gonna take money from them and then pay them for a feature. Yep. And then it's like, no, bruh, like, bruh, you literally could have ruined the situation in your own. Like, I knew when I made Papa John's, bro, and I had Jordan Schultz from ESPN hit me up and other people from ESPN reach out because it went viral enough. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm like, how? So my thing is, a lot of these people be like, I'll just fuck these relationships up or I'll take advantage. No, bro, like, why wouldn't you care to learn from people? Like, I'm willing to learn from people in any echelon, in any lifestyle, in any life that I've never passed, that I've never taken, bro. I'm willing to learn, soak that shit up, bro.
That's
like,
what I try to live by, too, and, like, I got that vibe from you instantly. Like, I could tell that.
No, I appreciate that, bro, because when he mentions, like, yo, like, if you next time you in the city, hit me up if I'm available in CJ's, because he does a podcast with CJ McCollum. So I'm like, he's like, shit, like, if CJ... We could probably sit down. And my thing is, I'm like, shit, if I got the chicken, I'll pay for y'all dinners or some, you feel me? Little things like that where it's like, I don't give a, hell yeah, I'm going to do that shit because it's like a different level. There's adult where you go out with your friends and you feel me, your peoples, and then there's adult where like these motherfuckers you don't even fucking know. But you know for their status and what they do, so you have to understand that you should feel special that they care to take a second out of shit that's probably separated themselves from their job, family. When he bought my physical copy of my project and posted it on his IG, but then he had to tell me he had to take it down because ESPN was like, we don't support the... I wasn't mad, bro. That shit was up long enough to where I'm like, this motherfucker posted my project, him holding it in his crib, tagged me, everything, like... You can't make shit up like that.
Thought that matters, right?
Yeah, bro. But I mean, it's you might be people that work in like media or something that listen to Griselda probably that can't suit and tie every day, motherfucker. They could not. But bet you when they got off that camera, boom, 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 boom. Hey yo,
yeah.
It's not, but it's just like it's like that. And I don't have no fault with that because the corporation has to keep their image. They have to, and if in their head. They give somebody enough capital and sign a contract to where they make sure that they're like, yo, you can't do X, Y, and Z. In my head, that was like, he took a chance for me. Bro took a chance for me. Let's fucking go. You feel me? Like he looked out. He not only supported, but he took a chance in doing that, bro. And it was just solid. It was real. It was respectful. Man, and that's a dude that be breaking a lot of these stories and shit. You feel me? Like. Bruh, he a solid dude. Like, I be trying to put him on to upcoming, like, Buffalo, like, athletes, things like that. And the fact that some of these people respond back to me is love. People like Sway from Sway in the Morning. Like, when I meet these people, some people I've met in person, some people that I don't. Some of these people are people I've met one fucking time. And that one fucking time I've made a good enough impression on them. And I be saying, like, I don't know what I did, but I feel like at the end of the day, I've chalked it up to if you're being you, just be you and be yourself in every situation. Don't think because you see a dude that's like bigger than you or has more money than you and what you're trying to do, like you're gonna I gotta put my dick on my forehead and then go into this like, I'm that dude. Some dudes out there are that are at upper echelon and them lifestyles are weird, like they'll think less of you if you're not like that. But for the most of the dudes that really matter that you'll make relationships with that aren't like super drugged the fuck out and wilding and tweaking and shit, the good ones, they'll appreciate you being yourself because they're themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they've had to beat off 1,000 leeches and shit at the bottom of pits throughout their whole fucking 20 years or whatever, however long they've been successful consecutively, you feel me? And even after, still got to beat off leeches and shit. So it's like for the fact of that they want to let you in their life, in their space, that should make a lot of people feel more special and you feel me? Like, and I feel like when you build in relationships after a point, you shouldn't have to feel like you got to pull your fucking phone out and that's why I said some people like you wouldn't even know, like you could literally get thrown out of a situation just pulling your phone out and doing all this extra shit. Like,
wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time. Somebody not feeling up to that. Somebody feel like they not in that right mode. I've been in studios with Chicago artists, and the camera guy almost got his ass whooped because he want to pull out a camera, and dude said, "I'm not."
I've been told multiple times by like people who aren't even like really even on the map, as in like they are they're, you know what I mean, like they're in that class, but like not super known, and like just no cameras. That's kind of my job
they'll
here.
hit you with they'll be like,
yeah,
like they'll do you camera. They'll be like, they'll be like,
I'd say like a couple times like we were around with West Side Gun and certain things at like the Cellar, and I was there as a cameraman, and like like you'd have like people who aren't even like associated with them, but like still something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they're like, yo, no cameras. I'm like, well, what am I here for? That's kind of like why I'm here. Like, and it puts you in a super awkward position when you're into it. But like, it's just like, yeah, that shit can seriously backfire really fucking fast.
No, but no funny shit. It was just like, you feel me? It was kind of like that with the Juice WRLD show. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
he didn't want no photographers back there. He didn't want. Man, motherfuckers was trying. It was like a row of people trying to follow him, like photographers and shit. Motherfuckers was like, no, no, get the fuck out of here. You feel me? And I'm like, sheesh, motherfuckers couldn't get no. If you ain't getting no footage out there, you ain't getting none.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you think about the conspiracy that Juice WRLD is still alive?
Man,
I brought it up this time. Don't worry.
I'll say this. If anybody on his panel right now crushes a pack of pills like he crushed, not one of us would make it. Especially if we're getting, I'm sure. And the way I'll say I'm sure is because if you feel me, like I'm sure you know people that have flown private. You feel me? Now, if you know people that fly private, then I'll go deeper. If you know anybody that's ever flown private that has vices, that, you feel me, where alcohol is not a vice for them. It's definitely not alcohol. You feel me? Anything more than alcohol.
Right.
If you know anything and you're flying private and you have vices, I've never even been on a PJ, and I know if I'm on Wolf of Wall Street time.
Oh.
Yeah. How much they probably had to pay. You gotta go look up them interviews with Jordan Belfort. How much they paid them fucking pilots for them to not see. You have to pay these motherfuckers so good. You have to not only pay them for them to handle all the bullshit that you're gonna deal with you as a person on the plane and your people. Then you have to further pay them for them to not say shit. Yeah. And the loaded handguns with the armor piercing rounds, bro, was something crazy. You feel me? But I also respected it because if that's who he says is his security, that's who he says is his security. If these dudes are security guards by his standards of him saying that, then yeah, like that's why they got off with that, because that was you feel me, like that was technically his security. But I feel like, bro, I've seen like pictures, like there's pictures out there of like Juice WRLD convulsing on the floor. Like they're not like super good angles, but the angle's good enough to where you'll see him and you see the cops kind of standing, but it makes perfect sense.
Where his flight that day that he died was scheduled to go.
He's caught on a TikTok conspiracy, so
let him roll for a minute. I've seen a bunch of shit about it though,
bro.
I don't know.
Juice WRLD was a guy, unfortunately, bro, that would be on morphine, codeine. He'd be on so many things where it's like he was living life the way Ozzy Osbourne didn't probably even live at his age yet. You know what I'm saying? Like he was high speed living, and his girl. Not to mention his girlfriend is fucking dealer. Like your girlfriend dealing you.
Yeah, Ellie. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it's rough. It's a tough thing though. Like, I mean, there's always a thought, but it just like when you really sit there and like, I don't know. I like to believe in crazy shit like that, but
I believe in a lot of crazy shit, bro. But some things, it's like, boom, it can even go back to like people being like, Tupac is dead. Bro, I've been in the streets so long, bro. When a motherfucker's on a slab and your ass has to get called down to go check that body, a motherfucker's on a slab, bro. Motherfuckers really be on slabs. And the way, like I said, if we firmly believe that celebrities and people are still regular people and still one and one, the only difference is the upper echelon lifestyle, then we'd be fools to honestly always be like, oh, well, there has to be a super. There's probably alive somewhere. Because at the end of the day, bro, like there's no way to hide. Like that, and this especially nowadays, bro. I feel like there's literally no way to hide. There's fucking camera angles of fucking. You ever watch that show that catches shit on camera? Just that like still cameras that's going like. There's shit that catch paranormal shit in streets like outside of like a person walking across a crosswalk that was never there. And that's because there's constantly cameras and everything running in society now. So it's like, can somebody really hide? If Tupac was like, I've seen all the pictures of people be like, oh, this was Tupac and we found him. That was not that motherfucker. None of them motherfuckers look anything like Tupac.
I think the Tupac shit is bullshit. But Juice WRLD was scheduled to go to a private island in the Bahamas. That's all I know.
Let's hear the spiel quick. All right, come on. Give me from the very beginning to the very end. Let's hear.
No,
it was scheduled to go to the Bahamas.
A private island. In the Bahamas, from what I know of. And then
where did it land?
There was some artist that used to open up for him. That was tight with him. Used to travel with him everywhere. And he made like a whole album like the week after.
Kid Leroy.
Yeah.
No.
It's Kid Leroy.
No.
Is it not?
No.
Like, it goes down in the list.
Yeah, it says Juice WRLD is alive.
Is it not Leroy?
I thought it was someone
I swear
else.
it was Leroy.
But at the end of the day, bro, I've also known I've lost people and I've wished and prayed that they were still alive too. So it's not all. I feel like it's not always an omen. It's like if just because one person is like, this person's still alive, there's some people that death will fuck up some people so bad that they still firmly believe that. Like they're still like they're in shock for years or maybe a year.
Yeah, I get
you feel me? Like
we're just outsiders looking at it. It's conspiracies. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Now I'm one of those
shit.
motherfuckers that I was on aliens and UFOs before the government's like, yeah, guys, so they're real.
It kind of is a thing.
Yeah, like so when you guys are worried about 1.5 million people storming Area 51 because then you would have had no choice to reveal what was going on. Now you're like, all right, let's hold your horses, guys.
We'll talk about
aliens
it.
We'll talk about it now. And they're UFAs, all right? They're not UFO anomalies, not objects, anomalies.
We don't know what they are.
Oh, by the way, there's something weird flying in the sky, but hey, Burger King just started selling breakfast.
Right? Like,
yo, Burger King breakfast pretty slapping, huh?
Yeah,
never had it. To be honest.
You got it.
No beef sausage McGriddles though, but nah.
No, you're right.
Taco Bell breakfast though.
Never had that.
No.
Never even.
Dude,
I stay far
so
away from Taco.
fucking
Dude, being
good.
from Buffalo and you're gonna
Bell
say
and
Taco
Wendy's
Bell.
I'm not doing it.
You've tried Taco Bell breakfast and you don't think it's good?
Bro,
I'm not a
my stomach, bro. You gotta remember,
Mighty
it's so
Taco.
good.
I don't go to Taco Bell.
I come from a southern background, bro. So when I eat grits. I eat eggs. I eat scrambled eggs with cheese. I'm just now getting into sunny side up because it's a faster way of cooking them. That's the only reason. Because I can put it on a sandwich, splat the yolk, and then go. I like scrambled eggs with cheese. You feel me? But the thing is, I scramble my eggs with the cheese when I'm making the. Before I put them in the pan, like I be chefing too, HefeBossup. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Let me so one thing I have gathered from just being here, sitting with you, meeting you for the first time, is your personality completely matches up to everything you do on social media, especially including TikTok. Like your TikToks are funny as fuck.
I appreciate that.
I mean, all of them. They're so funny, and just sitting here taking a few things whether it's a subtle impersonation or something you just get eccentric it actually genuinely matches up you're nothing everything you see online with you is 100% real.
I appreciate that.
No, yeah,
that's what I strive to be. You feel me? Why? Because I see so many people trying to fit in, but
act
what if
something
right,
they're not,
right?
shit,
But what if you lived in a world where in your head where standing out and you being you is standing out, and standing out is so cool that that's why I'd be like, how do you think people become having cult followings of people or people that just because people want to be them? Mm-hmm. When I had kids from St. Francis wearing do-rags and shit, you feel me? Kids that ain't, what the fuck you wearing a do-rag for, bro? Kids is wearing do-rags. Motherfuckers mad at me bro, you got white kids wearing do-rags and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you mad for? What the fuck you mad at me for? I'm like, these kids respect and look up to me, whatever. might have came from an entirely different background. You feel me? But the fact that they show love and support and really like care to take something that I started doing to their households, whether they get in trouble for whatever the case may be, they're carrying it. They're carrying that torch and it's gonna carry it to the next person. Then it's next thing you know, it's like it's just a thing. You feel me? And it's just all love. It's all I can feel that. You feel me? So when I do shows, the better the crowd, the better the show for me. Like I'm gonna still get the same energy regardless, but I definitely involve the crowd. I involve the crowd in my shows. I do my best to, and I pick that up from going to shows where I get tired of seeing people get on stage and say who they are and then get off stage and then leave. And I'll be like, damn, motherfucker might have left before I could even tell him what I thought about his set. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd say I've been to shows like where like people open or something, whether it's in a Mohawk place, let's say. I've been to shows where like you get a couple people opening or whatever, and then like I'll never forget it. This one dude, he was a bigger dude, like really big guy, young kid, definitely in high school when he was performing. He was opening for Dizzy Wright.
I remember them days.
This was back like 2017, 2016.
That's like the Kendrick and MGK days. When I was for them.
Yeah. So Dizzy was at a town ballroom. Everybody's looking at this kid like, oh, what's he gonna do? He pulls up with the greatest hype man, and he had everybody going. And this is like one of those shows where it's just Dizzy Wright and everybody else is local. You have to pay to be there and perform. This man pulls up on stage, everybody's boring the whole time in crowd. And he pulls up, he's got a hype man, and this man was the most electric show until Dizzy Wright. It was insane. I'll never forget that. My girlfriend says it all the time still, too. Like, that man was so funny, so interactive, and he was just so good. He got everybody moving, and nobody even knew his name. Like, it was, like, it's all crowd interaction.
That's why I said with the Wi-Fi show, like, that show, that tour was different because they got to literally watch they were not forced to, but you know how, like sometimes, like, if you're a headlining act, like, you kind of don't, like, you don't kind of, like, some dudes, like, won't really pull up until... You feel me? Like yeah. Oh, you good? Some dudes really won't pull up until it's their showtime. You feel me? So it's like it was refreshing to they sat around and wasn't like ho hum bored, huh? They're enjoying themselves, but they can hear everything. Yeah. They can hear all the openers, like they're around for it. And because the openers, bro, like no funny shit, they were even showing love and support because they're like, yo, y'all got the crowd set. Like, y'all got it hot. Y'all got it hot for boys. You feel me? Like, and there's times where, like, boom, like the Kendrick and MGK show. You feel me? Like, when he was K-Dot. You feel me? Yeah. When we did that show, bruh, it was 14 people. But the way we had them I pull everybody to the front. I do my job to try. Man, if you have the right angle, that shit'll look lit as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And you're fun and exciting on stage.
I appreciate that.
Like, you're not just somebody walking out there, standing there with the music playing over. Hey, guys, this is this song, whatever. But, like, no, you're telling people, like, you're calling singular people. You know what I mean? Like, you got to interact with that crowd to get that crowd to make a jump, to make a pop.
Because the whole thing is, too, like, all right, people give people flack about performances, about people that perform without performance tracks, like, where it's just like don't get me wrong, I can do that. But, like, my energy commands and what I'm going to do, like, bro, I get winded. I'm going to get winded what I'm doing. I'm expelling a lot of energy. I'm not saying I don't want a Justin Timberlake joint because I'm not fucking dancing. I don't need one of those. Right. But my thing is, bro, I'm not going to really have, and I don't have a hype man either, so for everything to hit, like, ad-libs to hit and all of that shit, I feel like you gotta have certain things in point. So when people would talk shit, people then been like, I think you need to do a performance. I'd be like, you can think I need to do whatever the fuck you could think I need to do. But at the end of the day, you don't, if you see my energy, like, that's why, like, if I charge people to perform in Buffalo, like, don't get me wrong, again, I perform at Milky's 1,000 times. Well, not literally, but my thing is, I'd love to perform there again. But not only did they make it hard for me to perform there the first bunch of times, and by the time I ended up performing there 30 plus times, realized I'm just recycling fans, the same people. It's new material, but the same fans. Nobody's bringing anybody new out. And when I realized that, I said, okay. So then when I started doing the bigger shows, bro, people in Buffalo be like, some business owners have been like, I'm not paying you. And I'd be like, that's cool. It's no skin off my nose. It's no hard feelings. But at the end of the day, like, don't wait until, like, you see me. Like, bro, when I opened for the Migos, bro, I opened for the fucking Migos that didn't pay shit. Like, I got put onto that show by DJ Darrell, the Migos DJ himself. From meeting him at Darien Lake at the Chris Brown and Migos concert, an hour after the show started, we pulled into the VIP parking lot, had no tickets. He's riding around on a hoverboard selling tickets hand to hand. You feel me? Like, this is how these situations string up.
The DJ was?
DJ Darrell! Yeah.
Crazy.
Really? Feel me? Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy situations like that where like something like you're at the right place at the right time. Like, I think that's so cool how like that shit like that works, and then you got that connect to get to open for them.
And then fast forward, I'm supposed to be opening at the Armory for the Migos, and then boom, last minute they changed it to the Blue Cross Arena. So now after they changed it to the Blue Cross Arena, I'm like, oh, so now I'm performing in an arena in Rochester.
And that's a big difference. For people who don't know, that's a huge difference.
Bro, like what, it was like 13,000 people. It's 13,000 people strong in there.
And that's a huge difference compared to, huge. And that's got to be a shock factor for you, too.
It really hit me, bro, because I've been in the KeyBank Center, HSBC Arena, whatever you want to call it, so many times going to hockey games or Globetrotters or, you know what I'm saying, like the America's Most Wanted tour with Lil Wayne, you feel me, back then, where I've seen, like, how, like, pre-show, how it looks up and down, and you're like, what the fuck, like, imagine this bitch feel, and then, like, to be the dude on stage, like, it was probably, like, at least 9,000 to 10,000 people when we went on stage, you feel me? So when I said, how the fuck y'all doing tonight, into the microphone, and the feedback was so crazy in the speakers that it went through my body, like I could feel it. And then when I take my shirt off and I have normally you could have a couple females cheering or some shit, but then you hear a whole section of females in the back cheering. It's like a good host. I'm like, that sounded like about 200 of y'all over there. And he, okay. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that's when it was just like the juice starts flowing. At first, I ain't gonna lie, inside shaking like a leaf. I was
gonna say, like,
palms sweaty, knees weak, arms is heavy.
Like, how do you
I was about to throw up, bro. I was about to throw up like a motherfucker because,
like, I've done like things in front of like a couple hundred people, but I've never like could even imagine 2,000, let alone you're gonna multiply that by 10. Or even 5.
Because when you kind of get up there and you say mic check and you're trying to figure and you realize for a second you don't have, like, because I'm used to, you feel me, like more intimate shows to where like you gotta say mic check, I mean, get a good feedback. This show, it's already mad people done performed already. Don Q literally went on after we went on, and then Dave East, and then the Migos.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
So it's like
insane.
That whole vibe, and again, Rochester is full of dudes. Dudes from the hood be putting these shows together, which blows your mind even. Yeah. And the fact that you could rent the Blue Cross Arena for a show.
Yeah.
Let you try to fucking go down there to get the key. Motherfuckers, no. we're not even gonna go there. We're not even gonna go there. You feel me? That's how they would treat it. So that whole night was just something different from going on stage. Like, I did the whole thing. I walked out, did a whole roundabout, cracked that door open to seat. The line of people that are still going in to get their tickets is flooded all the way around. The second I walked out that door, bro, I got mauled and got 8 females want pictures with me. I don't know who the fuck I was. They didn't see me walk out from behind that door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, y'all enticed. They didn't rip my shirt. I gotta go. Like, things like that. I'm talking to Quavo, Offset, and Takeoff after my set. Mind you, holding up a line full of people that's paid like $300 to get photos with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Some dude proposes to his wife in the middle of our conversation. Like,
really?
Mad shit is going on to where, like, if you have sensory overload, all of your fucking senses would have overloaded, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like I said, I'm holding my composure, but there's so much shit going on here. Like, how the fuck in the middle of a conversation, you're trying to still soak certain things in. You just got off stage in front of 10,000 people, but you're talking to the Migos. But at the same time, you soaking in all of that. But then, motherfucker, somebody proposes in front of you. Now you're like, yo, like, Now you're like, yo, like, you're like, what the fuck? Like, you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, it you kind of don't even have a second to unwind because after that, boom. Now, after that, now, boom. We go to the studio. My man's does a song with Don Q. You feel me? Now, after that, you feel me? We go from the studio. I pass out in the car on the way to Buffalo. I wake up to strip club lights at Club Tris. So now it's like 4 a.m. We speed throwing money, drinking bottles. I never got drunk off Bel Air in my life like that to the point where they're like, no, you got to hurry up and chug these joints. I'm like, it's like a half hour left. It's Don Q performed. Like, we in there smoking. We got our own section. All the strippers is in our section feeling I'm like, yeah. I just woke up. Yeah. Like,
different.
those is, you feel me? And then it's crazy because then Don Q comes back to my crib when I lived in the Monarch Apartments, and he was only because he was familiar with Buff State, because me and him got a chance to vibe and talk enough to where throughout that night, he's like, Buff State, yo, they gave me and Boogie our first chance, you feel me, down there, you know what I'm saying, to perform for free, and then when they double back, they ended up paying them for their Spring Fest and shit like that. You know, a lot of people from the city, and they're from the city. So then it was just now.
Don Q.
Yeah, bruh. So it's like having him in my crib and the vibe, and it just almost didn't feel real. And then now females start noticing that, like, females is up. Like, Monarchs was lit at that point. Like, females up. Females that start screaming. He's like, yeah, bruh, it's time to go. You feel me? But the fact that, and then you go to sleep. Literally, I just go short walk to my room, go to sleep, wake up, and you like, yo, what the fuck, like.
Is that a dream?
But then you check your phone and reality smacking you like, damn, strippers hit me from last night. You got strippers hit. That's why strippers hit me first, because it was wild, because I'm looking at joints where I'm like, I know your ass would not be talking to me if I wasn't. Nah. Like joints where I'm like, you probably got a man at home and everything that would buy you whatever bag you like. I'm not him. So unless you're here to have me take you to Pound Town, there's probably not anything here for you. You know what I mean? So it's like when you just start recollecting and you start like, you just kind of can't even like pull it all together. You're like, yo, how the fuck last night happened so fast? And then when you think like a lot of these dudes, like this is the lifestyle where they do this a lot of nights. Mantra, club,
Crazy.
Club, performance, studio, strip club, or other club. Like, you'd be like, what the fuck you just did all of that in the course, and now it's like, you feel me? But I'm prepared for things like that, because being around people like that and then them putting me on the game and knowledge, I wish more artists could get into positions to where they could be around bigger dudes and really be able to really like be themselves in the vibe. But I can't make another man want to be himself around somebody he's seen on TV or he grew up watching. You feel me? Like, because little do people know, like, motherfucker, you'll rock with you long enough, he could end up being a fan of you. You feel me? You never know. He could really fuck with your shit. Like, if you other artists in the game, like, they're fans of, you just see all the artists, the older school artists that are fans, deep, heavy fans of West Side and Conway, and these motherfuckers is super fans of them. You feel me? Like, super fans that I've never seen before. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you get that type of love, and you already got people that are gonna support you regardless if you didn't have other people that are in the industry. But then you get them people like supporting you, or people of a status supporting you. You feel me? Like, you ain't no telling what leagues, because like I know how shit goes. Like sometimes with like music and shit like that, like people feel like some people won't listen to you or vibe with you unless they mans felt like it was cool enough. Because you could have like 10 friends, right? There could be that one friend that no matter what, everything that they do is valid. And that's not for everybody, but that's for a lot of people. Like, everything they do is valid. That's the alpha male in y'all group or whatever the case may be. I don't go like that, because we can all be the alpha male. You ain't got to be just one, you feel me? So it's like it'd be that one dude. And then if his word is bond, his word is bond. He put you on some shit. You yo, bro, go check out my man's new shit, bro. Yo, shit, might turn. You got it on Spotify? I'm gonna go check it out right now. Then there's, you feel me, other people you might be like, nah, bro, I'll check it out later. You feel me? Like, some people have that person. A lot of people have that person in their life where it's like, that's the person they look up to. You feel me? They respect, they're more than just respect, they look up to in other different senses. To where, like, they'll vouch, if you get that person to vouch for you, you never know. You got people to vouch for you like that, like people in a position to where like they'll be willing to be like, nah, this my man's, or this somebody that I know, or I don't even know bro from hole in the wall, but you gotta go listen to this shit. Oh, you're not gonna? I'm gonna put this shit on myself. Fuck you. What's the Bluetooth, motherfucker? You feel me? Like I done had people pass me my phone back during with, so like they tell me like, yo, I don't listen to your new record. All right, bet. I'll show it to them. Halfway through talking about it, they pass me my phone back. Now, I could again be the crazy dude and just spaz out and be like, you bitch ass nigga, you don't listen to my fucking music anyway. Fuck you. You don't support me. Fuck you. But then, what's that gonna do? That's gonna make me look crazy.
It's
but
ruin it.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I know what it just was.
Yeah.
You passed me my phone back halfway through my song. You weren't really listening. And 9 out of 10 thousand people damn near be talking through your song.
Uh-huh.
So they weren't really listening. At the end of the day, like, you have to kind of take those things on the chin. I tell people, but then when you tell some people that are artists, they're like, no, man, fuck that. If it's like that, I don't want it. I'm like,
no.
You're sadly mistaken if you think in this life, every single motherfucker, I done had people, like I told you before, like, I don't have to know you if you're from Buffalo to support you. I done had people literally tell me to my face, I sneak diss you to this female. Yeah, I sneak diss you to this person. I don't give a fuck if you're from Buffalo. I don't have to fucking support you. And I'm like, because you're from Buffalo, I'm like, oh, yeah, you weird as fuck. Like I said, it's a thing because when you come from this type of city, we're all we got. We're so close-knit that there's only X amount of people that I can know. I can be like, oh, bruh's doing something. He's doing something. He's doing something. He's doing something in multiple areas. And then I can see like a whole bunch of people that are like, we're just doing something. There's people that are doing something. And there's people that are doing something. I got something shaking, I think. Not like I'm not too positive. I'm thinking my body I'm not too positive. I got something. No, I got some shit, bruh. And then there's those people. I got some shit, bruh. I'm ready. I got some shit.
Yeah.
Feel me?
No, I do.
Crazy. That was a long ass rant. You just went on.
Bruh,
I appreciate it though, because you're fucking.
No, I love it.
No, you're
you're
real about it. Like you're not
it.
like, and you're in fact calling out like half the people I've interacted with. So, all right, if we could wrap this up real quick, I need to ask one question.
True.
Now, dream feature, who would that be?
Dream feature.
Dream. If you got one or two, I'll let you throw two.
It doesn't have to be your favorite artist. You can say your favorite artist.
You might need if you
dream
want
feature,
three.
'cause they
I'll
could
let you
be
throw three.
Okay.
One could be business. One could be like
I'll give you three.
West Side Gun.
Okay.
Cause motherfuckers be sleep on him. He my favorite out of the whole group. Like he like the curating mindset. Like cause I'm more so one of them dudes. I might not have the super heavy bars. I might not have the super heavy lyrics, and he even got some shit that motherfuckers sleep on him about. But we'll digress about that. But at the end of the day, my thing is, I'm more so the sauce. I'm the sauce. I could be the sauce to a motherfucking pot where there might be the dude that's a spitter like Benny. And then there's a dude like Conway that got the crazy like metaphors with, you feel me, how he goes, like, you feel me, like he make light of his situation and how, you feel me, physical appearance, and really takes that and turns it into gold. You see what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I know what you mean.
Next would be Rick Ross.
Ooh, Rosie.
Rick Ross,
okay.
yeah, cause you feel me,
Oh.
like Boss Up, that like the Boss Up shit. Like Boss Up for me means built on self-success, undermining premonitions. Everybody got a premonition about you, and they going.
I'll tell you what,
you got to undermine their
He's one of the goats, dude.
You on a Rick Ross track or Rick Ross on one of your tracks? You two, I'm just saying, you two together, that would fucking banger.
Oh, bro.
Like you're coming off a solid hook and like, Rose. Dude,
bro, that's why I said when I was in South by Southwest, I went to a Wingstop. I loved Wingstop so good that day, bro. I made a video and posted it, tagged Rick Ross. Next thing you know, Rick Ross comments, he DMs me, and then I get Wingstop people from all over. Like, where were you at? What were you doing there? Then algorithms start hitting, shit starts hitting crazy. The Boss Up, like I said, he pushes the Boss Up mentality, you feel me? Like, he said some shit the other day. He's like, man, I come in here and I be on some boss shit for real. Like, he's like, at the end of the day, he's like, before you could be a boss, you could be a worker for somebody, but understand,
don't think that you don't work for the wrong boss. Don't work for the person that's not going to really put you in a position and show you. Don't work for the person that's going to show you the money and just put it in your face. Work for the motherfucker that's going to really show you how he got that money. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you could be a big boss. No matter. You could be, he's like, I just want to be a boss. I could be the smallest boss in the room. I'm a boss.
Yeah, because he is the boss.
Yeah. Like, the fact that the humbleness to him, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Is like no other, because I can't even, who knows if any of us would be the same way in his position, because until you get there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the third, Lil Wayne. I would have said Kanye, bro, but you feel me? I don't know how that would really, like Kanye, he probably put me through some loops, and I'd probably wait like a year.
Here's my thing. Kanye puts people on another level. So does Drake. But Lil Wayne does so many fucking features. He's still the GOAT.
Wayne
is a GOAT, but I feel like he doesn't change careers.
Here's my thing. I'll say this. Like, I'm a person where I get my foot in the industry. There's dudes I listen to that I like back in 2010 and 2011 that I'm a double back for free features from them because I've upper echelon my life to where, because I fucked with their sound specifically. I don't give a fuck. I know what you did in 2010. I know that you still have connections. You still have that sauce. There's something to you. Unless you got a pill problem or you took a back step to life, you're good. I'm a fuck with you. Yeah. If I like your voice, I'd hit up John Legend. Yeah, bruh. Like you be quietly still killing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people reach out, go get like Fabio Four and Kanye and Alicia Keys. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, who think that's going to be the song of the year? Yeah. I still say Johnny P's Caddy is the song of the year. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's fighting with that joint with Favi, motherfucking Alicia Keys and Kanye.
So Kanye would maybe be fourth.
Yeah, if you get fourth, Kanye would be fourth, but like I need Kanye West, like College Dropout, Kanye West. You need some sort of
not
Kanye. Too much Ye. Not too much Ye.
Ye's kind of gone off in a weird direction at this point, but it's still him, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's being yourself.
All right, so tell the people what you got planned in the future, where they can find you on social media and all
that. Plugs.
Shit. Well, you know, May 28th, next month, May 28th, catch me live at the Gypsy Parlor on Grant and Potomac in the West Side. You dig? Tickets $15 to $20 at the door. You know what I'm saying? Come through. Good drinks specials, all of that good shit, good music. We about to pack that bitch out. Get real live, you feel me? Talk my shit. New single coming soon, you feel me? We about to have a lot more music videos coming soon. It's going to be a lot more content. You know, the TikToks, all that shit. That shit's going to be coming regardless. You can find me on TikTok at HefeBossup 922. You can find me on IG at HefeBossup, SHEFEBOSSUP. My music on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. Shit. If you in another country, guaranteed it's on your apps too. Shout out TuneCore for all of that. You know what I'm saying? And shit. You know what I mean? We got the tour with Stunning for Vegas coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? So we about to get that shit real live. Buffalo is I think May 12th. 12th to 13th. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Stunning for Vegas tour. Shit, bro, we got it going, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on everything. Check in with the music, bruh. Pound Town out right now. You dig?
Papa John.
Boys.
It's the bomb. Go ahead and tell your motherfucking mom. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, boys. This has been the Botch Pod. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Like, comment, subscribe, or go fuck yourself.